There are many different versions of NFS in production. NFS version 2 is no longer supported in Enterprise Linux 7. Enterprise Linux 7 supports NFS 3, 4, and 4.1, and if using Enterprise Linux 7.4 or newer, supports NFS version 4.2. The first version that supported TCP transport when it was introduced is NFS 3. This should be considered the oldest practical version to use. NFS version 3 on Enterprise Linux 7 supports safe asynchronous writes, better error handling than NFS 2, and 64-bit file sizes, allowing access to more than 2 GB of file data. NFS 3 can use either TCP or UDP transport protocols. NFS version 4 works better through firewalls and no longer requires the RPC bind, lockd, or RPC.statd services. Mounting and locking protocols have been integrated into NFS version 4. It does still need the RPC.mountd service, but only to set up exports. It also supports access control-less, although they are not the same ACLs that we use on files. The ACLs in NFS 4 are based on the Microsoft Windows NT model because it is widely deployed, and not the POSIX standard used for file access control-less. NFS version 4.1 adds support for clustered server deployment, including the ability for parallel access to files in a distributed environment. In the past, it was necessary to use the pNFS extensions for this. Version 4.1 also no longer requires a separate TCP connection for callbacks, which helps when a firewall interferes with some NFS communications. From Enterprise Linux 7.4 on, it also supports NFS 4.2. NFS 4.2 supports server-side copy, which allows NFS clients to efficiently copy data without wasting network resources. Version 4.2 also supports sparse files and space reservations so servers can reserve free space, prohibiting them from running out. Important for security, NFS 4.2 also supports SE Linux labels for individual files. Depending on your version of Enterprise Linux 7, it may use NFS 4 or 4.1 on the server by default. NFS clients on Enterprise Linux 7 attempt to connect using NFS 4.1 and then fall back to 4.0 if the server doesn't support it. If the server does not support NFS 4.0, the client will fall back to NFS 3.